RGTI.
Random is wild.
BTCS.
He's on the watch list. So if he gets a little too
SERV.
if he gets a little too cute,
QMC.
he's out.
SYTA. QBTS. IONQ.
Yeah, this is probably one of the longest bad spells, and I really do believe
SYTAW.
it's kind of like a little recession,
BTCS.
and the tariffs and the kind of the market. People are
SERV.
well, there's volatility, yes, but
CEP.
what we need is a little bit more
QMCO.
stability, and I think right now we're in a little recession here.
WOLF.
YSXT.
NLSP. IONQ.
SYTA's moving, but you know it's the same stuff where it's pop and drop, pop and drop. Now if you hold, it seems you come out okay, but it's a little scary, right? It's like look at how many candles.
EULZ.
Look at right. This you would be like, that doesn't look good. Then it does this. You're like, okay, pop on the next candle,
QMCO.
and it's like you see all these wicks. It's like 1, 2, 3 of just going on, and then all of a sudden it opens up, opens up, opens up, and then maybe you catch this one here, and then by that time, look at that, 780 already back down to 720. So I think bond. I mean, honestly, it's like the cleanest, most consistent stuff is what we get at the start, and
UFG may resume in less than a minute.
even that's pretty choppy. I mean, look at all these. Look at this. It's 246 down to 213, grinds back up. We do a little pop here through the high, up to 257. I caught that pop, but I sold it. By the time I got filled, it's 253. It drops down to 245. You think it's a false breakout. Then you get this huge surge up.
IONQ.
So then you're like, okay, I'll buy this red candle here. It goes. You get in at 266, goes up to 273. You get filled at 270. So you make 4 cents of profit there. You try to load up here for this pullback. Boom, rejection. Comes back. Chop, chop, chop. Flush. Drop. These rebounds right here could have been good.
BZAI.
And now it's in. I mean, it is curling. That's the sad part, is I was technically in this thing.
KIDZ.
This is back up.
ASST. ASST.
I think once we do get a little bit more strength in small caps, I mean, you actually look at small caps overall. Small caps are in the gutter
IMNN.
overall. So yeah, although stocks pop and drop, we're getting a pop and drop rhythm that is more intense than it used to be. Look, I've been doing this since 2020, and
LITB.
I know this market pretty well.
IMNN.
And so when I say there's more pops and drops and shakiness, I mean it. That doesn't mean there's no money to be made, but it is definitely harder than it used to be. And I really do believe that's just the season we're in. We're in kind of a little recession. We got the tariffs. And once the tariffs start to smooth out or get worked out, I think we're gonna see a lot better stuff. And then you guys will start to understand what I'm talking about.
BTM.
So until then, we got to be patient.
RGTIW.
NRXS.
IBO.
IMNN. NXTT.
Yeah, that was sort of the plan today. That was sort of the plan today. Well, there's a couple trades where it's like
IMNN.
had I held. Let's see. Let me see if I can pull up some recordings of some old trading.
AXTI. PHAT.
IMNN. UFG may resume in less than a minute. ASST.
Just look at that resolution, though.
BLZE.
NBBE.
SYTAW.
Right into a halt up.
SFHG.
Yeah.
PONY. KIDZ.
As I was adding into that. And then I cut it. Yeah, it's not really a great ad spot. God, I got up to $9 grand on this thing.
PONY.
KOD.
Look at that, dude. Yeah. Yeah, we're in a cold market, guys. That's totally different than what's going on with ASST. Not to say it's the same thing. I'm not whining and complaining, but we just got to be patient.
PONY.
I'm talking about a little low flow recession. Right, 24 was, and this is not a surprise, 24 was really hot for small caps, right?
BTCS.
Right, I got people who've made, right, barely any money trading, and they're trying to go against what I'm saying. And I'm like, okay, buddy, but I doubt they made $1 million last year trading low float. And somehow they're the experts, and they're trying to, you know, act like what I'm saying is not true. And I think that's a disservice to the community, because
ASST.
I'm not lying to you guys. It is
BTCS.
tougher out there for sure. And we're not, the market is, although we're getting these rips, the market's not what it was right now. And we're waiting for it to come back. And if it doesn't come back, that's fine. We're just going to sit here and, you know, work on that consistency. And if we have to adjust the strategy a little bit, we will. And we'll figure it out.
And WTN. PLBY.
But, you know, that's not, me blaming the market's not the excuse, is not an excuse for my lack of discipline. So if that's what you think I'm saying, no. My lack of discipline in the last couple months is really what has done me in. I'm talking about big red days. That's really what's done me in. That's what I'm working on. So if I'm trying to blame the market on my bad discipline, no, that's not the case at all. That's all on me. I know that. I'm not trying to blame everything on the market. And so there is a personal, I am going through a personal rut too. So before you guys get all high and mighty as if I'm
TSSI.
blaming it all on the market, no, I'm not.
KAP.
It does rest on my shoulders of taking good trades and making smart decisions, of which I have not, unfortunately. A lot of people are talking about Ross because a lot of people don't understand. There's a lot of people that are not profitable. They just showed up to low flow in the last few months, maybe the last year, or maybe they're just a few weeks in. They really just have not a clue what they're talking about. Maybe a little bit.
CRWV.
I see a huge bid on BDRX. What the heck is going on there? Looks like it got eaten up. So
PONY.
we just got to hang in there. I really believe we just got to hang in there. And yeah, I'm slightly red on the month, but right, if my green months are 100K, 90K, 30K, and then my slower months are 5K green and maybe a couple thousand red,
RGTI.
that's pretty good.
CRWV. IONQ.
So although the slow period has gone on for a while, it is just too soon to start, flipping out.
PONY.
Now, making slight adjustments, like today I shut down real early.
EXOD. SKYT.
So
QUBT.
SISI.
it sounds like there's like a freaking bus outside.
IONQ. WOLF.